Well, right now, 2 DeKalb County police officers are recovering after being shot at a Decatur apartment complex.
We have live team coverage from every angle for you tonight. We begin with Doug Richards, who's live in Decatur. So, Doug, what do we know about the events leading up to this shooting and the investigation taking place right now?
A fair amount. Investigators had been here for most of the day. The weapon that had been used in the crime had eluded them for much of that time, although the young man who they say pulled the trigger did not elude them. It resulted after what police call a open line 911 call that brought them to this apartment complex. The open line call means that the operator hears ambient sounds on the phone. In this case, the operators heard what sounded like a conflict among 2 or 3 people, so they dispatched police to the complex. And when a police officer and a sergeant arrived, police say a woman told them her son was behaving violently. When they approached a closed door to a bedroom in the apartment, police say 2 gunshots penetrated the door, striking the sergeant in the leg and the officer in the foot. One of the injured officers apprehended the alleged 20-year-old gunman after he exited through a window. So last we'd heard, police were still looking for a gun, and they lingered here for much of the afternoon while they were waiting for a judge to sign a warrant so that they could execute a search of the apartment building, and then they left. We are live in DeKalb County tonight. Doug Richards, 11 Alive News. All
right, Doug, thank you so much. 11 Alive Teresa Bowles continuing our coverage now from Grady Hospital in downtown Atlanta. Teresa, how are those officers recovering tonight?
Well, Faith, I'm live outside of Grady Hospital on Jesse Hill Jr. Drive in downtown Atlanta. That's where Sergeant Matthews and Officer Howell are recovering and are expected to fully heal. DeKalb County Police Chief Mirtha Ramos says Officer Howell, who's been on the force for 4 years, was shot in the foot, and Sergeant Matthews, a supervisor with 11 years on the force, was hit in the leg or upper hip area. All afternoon, I've seen other officers coming in and out of the hospital to show their support. Ramos says even Governor Brian Kemp called to check on them. The chief says she's especially thankful that both officers will be able to celebrate Thanksgiving with their families. She also talked about how proud she is of the heroism displayed. She says that despite his injury, Sergeant Matthews didn't stop. He helped catch the suspect with other officers.
The fact that he was able to continue going while he was still shot in the leg was very impressive, and we're very proud of all of our officers here today.
Tomorrow at Thanksgiving, out of all the things we can be thankful for, let's be thankful for the men and women in uniform all across this county, all across this state, all across this nation who keep us safe.
Both Matthews and Howell are alert and are recovering, but will remain in the hospital for monitoring. Live in downtown Atlanta, Teresa Bowles, 11 Alive News.